And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at a little card game called Stick'em. Now the interesting thing about Stick'em is this game here from Capstone Games came out this year, 2020, but this game originally was published in 1993. The game is 27 years old. It is a trick-taking game where you try to stick them to the other players. It's a trick-taking game that does not follow normal trick-taking game rules. So when you think trick-taking, you think of play a card, everyone follows suit. Well, this one is different than the other ones. Let me show you. The game comes with 6 different suits here that are numbered from 0 to 14. You'll only use the whole deck in a 6-player game. If it's a 5-player game, you use only 5 colors. In a 4-player game, you use 5 colors, and then you only go up to 11. A 3-player game, you only go up to 8. So you'd use from 0 to 8. You're going to shuffle these cards each round of the game and deal them out. Each person's going to pick their pain color. You're going to pick a card from your hand and you're going to put that in front of you, and those are the cards that if you take them, they're going to be worth negative points, including the card that you show. So if I play this in front of me, that means every blue card I take is worth negative points to me, and this one itself is worth -1. So I probably wouldn't play this one in front of me because then I'm starting with negative 14 points. One person goes first, and on your turn you play a card from your hand, and everybody else can play pretty much any card they want from their hand. After the cards are played, whoever plays the highest card in the color that was led will win if those are the only cards played. So in this case, for example, 11 would win and get all the cards. If, however, a card from any other color is played, then that color wins, and whoever plays the highest color there will win it. So if these were both played, then the red 13 is going to win it. The exception to that would be zeros. Zeros never win. So here, if the 6 was led, the 0 doesn't count, so we look at the other 3 cards, and whoever played the 6 wins the trick and keeps all the card. Every card you win is worth 1 point, except for cards that are not your color or in your pain color. Those cards are going to be worth negative points. So if I had that blue on my turn and I won this trick, well, yay, I just got 4 points. And then I would lead the next trick. And you go until all the tricks are gone, and then you score your positive and or negative points, and then you'll play another round. You play 1 round per player, and at the end, whoever has the most points is the winner of the game. The cards, it's Capstone, so of course they're good quality cards, linen finish. The different colors have different people on the bottom of them, so you can see the purple all have this same little hedgehog guy here. The blue ones, they all have different weapons and things, but it's just a nice way to differentiate them. Other than that, that's really what it is. It's a deck of cards in a small card box. So there you have it. It's just a very simple little game, but it is mean. Okay, if I'm not getting this point across, this game is mean. You will be so mad when playing this game because the name of the game is very apt. So you're not getting anything that you're not, the game's called Stick'em. And so what this means is one player is going to stick someone else with another color. You can see the color everyone is trying not to get. So you do your best over the course of this game to give it to them. This game does not follow the traditional rules of trick-taking where you have to follow suit, so you can play whatever you want. I love trick-taking games. I really do. I don't love all of them, but I love most of them. I find the concept fascinating. I think they have way more strategy than people give them credit for. I think there's a lot of cool things you can do. This one, though, felt haphazard and random to me and felt mean for the sake of being mean. Now, don't get me wrong. If I'm playing hearts, I want to give you the queen of spades so that you take those 13 points. I love that aspect. I like trying to figure out when to play it to give it to another player. But in this one, it's just kind of like, well, I guess I'm doing this to you. Boom, boom, boom. It never feels like you're playing cleverly. You're just tiptoeing around the whole game, playing cards, trying not to take this pain color. And it's less about getting points than it is about well, not losing points. And I don't like that about a game. I want a game to be about getting points, per se. Although, again, I realize my Hearts analogy works, where in Hearts you're trying not to get points either. But in Hearts, not getting points is points. And I guess it's the same way here. But again, it just feels so personal in Stick'em. Again, I get it. It's the name of the game. But it comes down to the fact that it's just random. You get a bunch of zeros in your hand, you're having a good day. Yes, you won't win many tricks, but you won't lose them either. You get some zeros, you get some high cards, that's a great hand because you can win the tricks you want to win with the high cards and lose them. And also turn order is really, really critical here because going last or second last gives you some options. And if you pick a pain color that someone else also picks at the beginning of your turn, that kind of changes the game up and down too, because then either one of you can take those colors and it just changes the dynamics of the game. At the end of the day, I don't think that trick-taking games are awfully strategic. They're usually fairly tactical. But I don't think this one is strategic or tactical. Don't get me wrong. A lot of people love this game. It's been in print, now for 27 years for a reason. It's a classic game, especially in Germany. But it just doesn't do anything for me. I love to be mean to other players in games, possibly, but not just for the sole sake of being mean. And this almost feels like a take-that trick-taking game. And while a take-that moment in a trick-taking game is pretty amazing, and I like the trick-taking game where I can sit there and go, the strategy of playing this card at this right moment, oh, that's so interesting. Here, it just feels more haphazard, more at a whim. And so if you kind of like that idea, if you like the idea of a very fairly light trick-taking game, but you can just nail other players to the wall in it, then you'll enjoy Stick'em. It just didn't do anything for me. Dice Tower Judgment, not for me.